Well, tonight it's the universal go-to when you're under the weather. Vick's VapoRub has for more than a century been something that people use for coughs and colds, and you probably have used it and you have it in your medicine cabinet right now, but you may not know that our area plays a significant part in that history. Queen City News reporter Derek Dellinger spoke with someone who knows all too well what that history is.
When you go around Davidson College, you probably see the name Richardson more than a few times. The Richardson family has a legacy here, one that Ashley Kaufman is a part of.
I arrived as a freshman at Davidson and was assigned to a room in Richardson Hall, which was definitely a coincidence. I did not request that.
She is one of the Richardson descendants. When we caught up with her, she was also catching up with a cousin of hers on campus. The reason Richardson is a big name here has to do with this. Vick's VapoRub may not have exactly been invented here, but
a major part of the story started here. And it's a great entrepreneurial story.
Lunsford Richardson graduated Davidson in 1875. As the story goes, he graduated in 3 years as a salutatorian because his mother had died and money was running out. He wasn't sure if he could do a 4th year. After that, the short story is this. A series of jobs, including as a pharmacist, led him to Greensboro. He was looking for something to ease his sick son's pain. What he developed would later be known as Vick's VapoRub. And as the story goes, the Vick name came from his brother-in-law, and what Richardson learned here at Davidson helped him out tremendously.
He had earned a Latin prize when he was at Davidson and had interest in chemistry. So those two combinations sort of helped him learn the names of the different medicines, and he taught himself the business of pharmacy and started mixing remedies in the pharmacy, which is something that was very common back then.
Kaufman eventually got all these stories together for a book that came out back in 2017 after doing years of research. The VapoRub product proved extremely popular for people during another pandemic 100 years ago.
When I was doing research, the flu epidemic was one of the most interesting aspects of that because it seemed like something that could never possibly happen again. I was doing most of this research in 2011 to 2015.
And now?
When I had COVID, I used it to make sure I could still smell.
Richardson gave to the college that he graduated from. So did his family. And in the generation since, many, including Kaufman, have carried on the tradition of going to the college. But it's more than that. Richardson's wife was even the sister of a former Davidson College president. But for many, when Kaufman tells the story, she gets stories back from people of what that little blue jar meant to them.
I think it's something about that sensory experience, that the smell is so distinctive.
And a legacy that, in many ways, people still see today. In Davidson, Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.